What's up, Duckers? Welcome to the March edition of a Ducking Wrestling podcast. Here's always the Big Dog Daddy. We made some promises last month about what the March episode was going to be, and unfortunately, timing did not work right. We are going to get that crossover episode out. I do promise you that. We will have that within the next month or so. But for this month, we have a barn burner. We have the WrestleMania 20 main event Triple H versus Shawn Michaels versus Chris Benoit. We will be discussing Chris Benoit today. We are going to take the approach that this is a wrestling entertainment podcast, not going to dive into the issues that he had. So, y'all sit back, relax. We're going to catch up with you in a minute. I'm going to jump over, see Lathan, and we'll be back with you.
Previously on a Ducking Wrestling podcast.
Raven rule.
I don't think that was
It's a nice day. Which, by the way, in the 90s, that was the night show.
What's up, Duckers? Welcome to the March edition of a Ducking Wrestling podcast. As always, the Big Dog Daddy in the house, sitting ringside, sitting courtside, sitting lap side. You got Lathan joining me as always, the self-proclaimed wrestling expert who's been wrong since 2007. Lathan, what's going on, homie?
Oh, just another day of not fact checking shit.
Facts or not facts.
It's a wonderful day of watching some more wrestling and remembering my childhood.
Absolutely.
Painfully long.
Absolutely, man. This month we've got a barn burner. As I said in the intro, we have the match between Triple H, Shawn Michaels, controversial Chris Benoit. I think controversial to say the least about it, which we are going to kind of do that because we are a wrestling podcast. We are not a murder mystery show. So
I can do that though.
Yeah. May dip our toe in it a little bit, but we are not Dark Side of the Ring. We will not be doing a full deep dive into the events that took place. So, but here we go, man. So we got WrestleMania 20 on deck. And as we were going through kind of the match card, like we started talking about, like, holy shit, this was a stacked WrestleMania. Like, this thing was filled. You got Eddie versus Kurt Angle for the WWE Championship. You got the return of the Dead Man in The Undertaker versus Kane. You've got this match. I mean, this was, you pointed out, this was where Molly Holly lost her hair.
Yep. Kurt Angle versus Eddie. Man, it's a lot, man. Going back watching it, the biggest thing about this though is I initially brought up WrestleMania 20 as an idea to watch the John Cena Big Show match for USA title because it was I was kind of still in my John Cena feels and we're like, what's going on? Like, what can we talk about? And okay, it's WrestleMania season, but also, John Cena just came off retirement. It still feels unreal to me a little bit, but I was like, let's go back and watch an old John Cena match. And then I was like, oh hell no, I got John Cena to kick off the show. I got Benoit to end the show. I'd much rather do the Benoit match for a few different reasons. Like, it was really cool. I brought it up to you because it was the first triple threat match, the main event WrestleMania for the heavyweight title. And then on top of that, when it comes to first time matches in WWE, a lot of times outside of the Hardy Boys, Dudley and Edge and Christian, when you look at them, like the first ladder match, the first Hell in a Cell match, the first Intercontinental title on the ladder match type of situations, it's always got one of two people in there, Triple H or HBK. It's always going to be set up to be great because they are known to put on the best performances to set the tone for what the match should look like, right? And so throw Chris Benoit in there, which is at the time one of the greatest technical wrestlers that they have on the card. Like, why not? Like, I had to go back and watch this because it was so much fun. First time I watched it, and so like it's good to revisit it.
Yeah, man, I'm really excited to watch this match. This was one that I watched live. I remember we bought this. Can't remember where I was at, but I remember watching it live because I'm a diehard Shawn Michaels fan. I was a big fan of Triple H. I liked Benoit. I did. I liked his style. I liked his kind of no nonsense stuff. But one thing that I kind of forgot until I was looking up to do the notes for this match. So Benoit came into this match as the number one contender from winning the Royal Rumble. He won the Royal Rumble from the number one spot.
Yep.
So
But we don't talk about that in history of wrestling.
I think we can keep it in the context of wrestling. Like we got it. Like it's stuff that is significant. I mean, winning the Royal Rumble from the number one spot is significant enough that you can't just ignore it. And again, like
It's absolutely huge. Yeah.
yeah, when we did our stuff like with Hogan and various things throughout the years that we've been doing the podcast, we always say we got to separate out the person from the wrestler. And we're really going to do that here. And I understand sometimes they have to cross, but we're going to do our best here in that. And winning the Royal Rumble from the number one spot is nothing to kind of ignore. I mean, he was in the match for over an hour going. Here's some trivia for you. Who did Benoit last eliminate in the Royal Rumble to win it?
Big Show.
Ah,
Big Show.
man, I thought I was gonna have you with that one, but dang.
No, he was sitting there. It's actually there's a meme that came out a couple years ago. I sent it to you in the group chat. But they were talking about like Royal Rumble winners or something, and it's basically like Big Show dangling over the side of the rope, and it was just nothing underneath him. They had photoshopped Chris Benoit out, and like this is the first year that Big Show eliminated himself. That's the Rumble, and I'm like, but yeah, Chris Benoit, we don't talk about him.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. And I will say, kind of going back and refreshing my memory on this and watching like the intro package, which we are gonna watch here in a minute. We're gonna start it at 41:08. So if y'all want to go ahead and get your stuff synced up to that point, or 41:08 left in the event in the show. That's kind of where mine's showing how to watch it. But Shawn Michaels very much just kind of like inserted himself into the match. Like it wasn't like he earned a shot or he, got a second opportunity. No, he was just like, yep, fuck you. I'm calling my shot on this one. And he pulled a
Yeah. I want to beat Triple H. I want every time to beat Triple H and Chris Benoit's in my way. I remember the whole lead up to this. Like, if you remember storyline wise, so we're gonna go in the Wayback Machine here in a second. So this is coming off of Triple H and Shawn Michaels having that banger at SummerSlam, where Shawn Michaels first comes back.
Right.
Then Shawn Michaels wins the heavyweight title at the Elimination Chamber that we just covered a couple months back. And then Triple H gets it back. I think it was a 2 out of 3 falls match at, I think it was at Rumble, actually. I think that was the Royal Rumble match.
I don't think Shawn held the title. Shawn didn't hold the title from Elimination Chamber to the Royal Rumble.
He lost it somewhere in there, but like that was the time where the Elimination Chamber was in December. So he won.
Maybe then
dropped it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that was the same night that it was around the same time. That's when Chris Benoit won the Rumble, and they were leading up into that. But HBK is like, no, I want another shot at Triple H. Like we have some unfinished business,
right?
And this is where we lead up into, which you'll see in the video package. But it's HBK becoming obsessive. We see this again back in 2018 when he's like wrestling the Undertaker and becomes hyper fixated on wanting to beat the Undertaker. But Crybaby Shawn gets his way all the time.
no, he's just on the spectrum and he hyper fixates on stuff and
yeah. I want me. Yeah. Now he's
Yeah,
sober, so he's sober and found God, so we're okay with it now.
there we go.
So
Yeah, and this is also during a time that I would say Triple H was at his most dominant. I mean, so I guess this would be the ruthless aggression era, or when Benoit wins the
on into it,
championship,
yeah.
it becomes the toothless aggression era. But I would also kind of call this the evolution era. Like Triple H has a stranglehold with evolution, with I mean, just everything at this time, just kind of dominating. And I don't know if it is the politicking that does it or if it is like legit. I mean, we can't take anything away from Triple H being a really, really good top tier professional wrestler and entertainer on the mic, in the ring. Like he's got it. It's not like it's unearned, you know? But
Right.
this is that like he kind of had that that wrench to the testicles of the WWEF at the time.
Yeah. Especially on Monday night because SmackDown was for everybody else, and at this point Raw was for Triple H and Evolution. Like I remember watching a video essay on a few years ago. Somebody had did a deep dive on it, and they called it Monday Night Raw, spelled RAHHH. And I'm like, oh, I get that.
That's funny.
That makes
That's pretty.
sense.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, and I think at some point, we'll have to do like a career retrospective of Triple H because like the story is fascinating for him. Like coming the way he did in WCW and then going to WWE and then being part of the clique and then getting sent to kind of the shit house after the curtain call and working his way back up and not being like, well, fuck you, I quit, I'm out of here, like I'm gone. Like he stuck it out, and the controversies with him and Stephanie and China and the various things. I think that would be an episode that we could do like a whole career retrospective of Triple H. And maybe we do that at some point. Let us know in the comments. Do we kind of take some watch along time and shift it to career retrospectives? I think that'd be pretty bomb. But this is what we're gonna do, guys. We are gonna go ahead and take our first commercial break. We are gonna come back and get the show set up for y'all. We gonna get it started and we gonna get this bad boy rolling. So hang out. We'll see y'all back in a second.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast.
Too hard, too fast.
Too hard, too fast.
Too hard, too fast.
Welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast.
Welcome back. Too hard, too fast. Where we go off the rails and George has to worry about it. So here we go.
Find Too Hard, Too Fast podcast on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube.
Welcome back, everybody. We are ready to get this bad boy rolling, but I would be remiss if I did not talk about the jersey of the month. So we still rolling. The San Antonio Spurs have just qualified again for the playoffs.
Shut up, man. Go Spurs, go.
So they are heading to the playoffs with one of the best teams, I would say, in the NBA. They are 3 games behind the Oklahoma City Thunder as of today, but they have the tiebreaker. They won 4 out of 5 this year against Oklahoma. So Victor Wembanyama, that alien motherfucker, is like my hero.
That creative player that's on 100% EXP.
Dude, you make him super tall, but he can hit threes. Like he's insane. Like if y'all have not had a chance to check out Victor Wembanyama with the San Antonio Spurs, holy crap. This dude is 7'4", 7'5". Mm-hmm. He is not very thick. Like he's kind of a skinny dude, but the dude can hit 3-pointers and he is money in the paint. And he is a freaking monster. Check him out if you get a national broadcast of the San Antonio Spurs on their way to their 6th championship this year, baby.
Finally.
Right. All right. So we are starting at the 41, or we are starting with 41 minutes, 8 seconds left in the show. So that's where we are starting. So Lathan, you ready to get it going, Bubba?
Let's get the crack-a-lacking, brother.
All right, so we are going to start that countdown in 5, 4, 3, and we're on. So I got mine loading back up here, and I got a commercial right off the bat.
Go love Netflix.
Man, I'm just not willing to pay $30 a month for Netflix for no commercial. Like, I don't watch Netflix enough for no commercials. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, that's true. And
And
plus, most of the time, they kind of like bypass commercials realistically. They just like put it in there like this, like, hey, we're supposed to have a commercial here if we were regular TV. But no, we're just gonna keep a neutral Netflix screen up.
yeah, and these commercials are long as hell, man. Like, I've got a heart commercial or a heart medication that's a 45-second ad. Like, I still got 15 seconds left of this freaking thing. Like, that's one thing I hate about Netflix is the commercials. It's not just like a 15-second ad. Like, no, you're sitting here for a whole minute. Here we go. 3,
No.
2, 1, and we are back with the logo for WrestleMania 20. Here we go. Shawn Michaels, you got Benoit, you've got Triple H. I miss these animated little screens where they would have the wrestlers, like Shawn would do the little turn. And like, I miss those. Those were like my favorite.
Yeah.
We got Shawn and Triple H at the. Oh, this was the Royal Rumble where they both couldn't answer the tin can.
It was a draw. Yeah.
That's right. Now, something for everybody to take a look at, and you'll see it in the match that we're gonna watch. So at this time, before Shawn Michaels went to the pants within a few years, he actually changed up his wrestling tights from what he had worn prior. So it used to say across his booty, it would say Heartbreak Kid. Now it says Shawn Michaels and has HBK, which I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know.
It's a different time. It's it's giving you this nostalgia of the old HBK, but at the same time, not really leaning into his old drug days of the Heartbreak Kid, where he's grown, he's evolutionized. Now he's just Shawn Michaels. He's not the HBK that we knew back in the day. That was all doped up and
yeah. But even then, like, I don't know. Like, to me, it's not a big enough difference to say that it's like a new beginning or anything, but I don't know. I will say, so if y'all haven't checked out WWE 2K26, they put in one of the best versions of Shawn Michaels. They put 1997 Shawn Michaels into the game, and he's got like the DX trunks, not the ones he wore at WrestleMania 14, the DX trunks that were like black with the green hearts and the big X on his ass.
On top of the broken heart.
Yeah, so these were last seen in a game. I think the last game they were on was like Warzone or something for the Nintendo 64. So pretty badass little things like that. But you got Benoit, man. It's it's a great feel good story coming into this with him winning the Rumble and getting ready to face these guys. And hindsight, I think a triple threat match was probably the best case scenario here. I think Benoit and Triple H would have been okay, but putting the three of them together is like such a complimentary style moment,
Yeah, and you kept it safe, because just in case, like you've seen Triple H and Chris Benoit fight before, and sometimes it's good for a Raw, but at the same time, like, do they pull out all the stops for a pay-per-view style match, especially at WrestleMania in the Garden? And so, but the cool thing is that because you are at the Garden, you can play with it, have some fun with it, and do something different on the show that you typically wouldn't. And so that's why, storyline wise, it's built up the right way, as it should have. Which I'm still weirded out always by Triple H with no beard.
Yeah.
Like a clean shaven Triple H is kind of a weird thing.
Yeah. Clean shaven Triple H still looks very much like a buffed up version of the 1997 Triple H. My favorite Triple H was when he did the handlebar mustache like Lemmy from Motorhead. Or the Harley race. That like I grew my beard like that for a while. Like I was rolling with the sideburns and everything, and just bomb. Oh, here we got Howard Finkel. Man, that's what. Whenever I was watching this last night, and I was laying in bed watching it, and kind of dozing, and I heard the Howard Finkel intro, and I was like, like it immediately. I was like, okay, I need to.
Yeah, so you kind of tell what timepiece of wrestling you're watching as far as the voices that you hear coming over and announce it. Like even with the color commentary, like it's the Fink, it's JR, it's King, it's Michael Cole and Taz, which they started doing the brand split at the time.
Yeah.
And this is like going to Michael Cole, like it's like him finally coming out as starting to become a production voice for what we know now as the voice of WWE, back when Jim Ross was like in the similar mold at the time. Like, you know, you didn't hear WWE without hearing Jim Ross doing some kind of color commentary, right? Yeah. And so it's actually cool, like, to go back and see this pocket of time of like where everything has fast forwarding built in different ways.
I would never have picked, like, if you had told me at this time that Michael Cole would become like the voice of WWE, I would have been like, no, you're out of your mind. No, JR is always the voice of WWE. Like, but I would say Michael Cole, I think, has kind of surpassed JR in the iconic battles of the WWE.
Oh, absolutely. Because he's going on, I think Michael Cole's going on almost 28, 29 years.
That'd probably be about right, yeah.
Yeah. I remember back when they first started DX, like Shawn and Triple H would always give them hell during their interview segments. They had the frosted tips.
We got Earl Hebner officiating the match too. That's another WWE icon here.
Until he started selling T-shirts at the back of his trunk with his twin brother. And now he's a referee for TNA.
According,
no, not TNA.
According to Hulk Hogan, that's not his twin brother. That's somebody who had cosmetic surgery to look like him. So, I forgot about the white boots Triple H.
Oh, dude. I remember watching him walk out. I'm like, oh, yeah, I love the white boots. And this is the only time he ever wore the white boots.
Yeah.
He went from white boots to all the different colored trunks like he was Ric Flair.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I was like, you could have kept that purple to yourself, Playboy.
Yeah, shit. I forgot about that. And then we have the one little period where he wore like the long trunks. Do you remember those?
Way back in the day.
No. So it was after he blew out his quad and he came back and he had to wear, like, they were almost
the compression shorts, yeah.
Yeah, just above the knee for his, like, I think he had 1 or 2 matches in him and it was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work for me. This ain't working for me, brother.
Yeah, no, he had to. Well, for that too, and this goes to Triple H. Like, this ain't gonna be a glazing Triple H type of segment, but like, he was working through like a ton of different injuries at the time because he had just torn, not the quad. He was wearing the biker shorts because he had pulled his groin.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Mm-hmm. And so he had to wear those to keep everything compressed down to still move. But that dude was a certified workhorse.
Yeah. That's something too. People can talk about like him politicking and doing all that to raise up in the company. But I mean, honestly, you're looking at him. If you're Vince McMahon looking at him and this guy is gonna go and like tweaking something is not gonna stop him. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna have
Show,
this guy unless it's a major injury. And even with major injuries, he finishes the freaking matches.
yeah. Blew out his quad during a tag team match. And still got put in the walls of Jericho
Yep.
after the tear.
Yeah. Insane. Blew out his pec in the match that we
Saudi Arabia. We don't talk about that, bro.
shall not speak of, which I think at some point we have to do that as a watch along. But so here we go. We got him throwing hands. Benoit trying to get the middle child, just trying to get some attention. Everybody just whooping Triple H's ass.
Oh man. And you know to think about it, like going into this match, like it's not like Chris Benoit is a main eventer style wrestler, right? Like he's your mid card technical wrestler that keeps you entertained until you get to the big match, right?
Yeah.
And so it's good to see him get highlighted on a big show like this, which also to the point probably is why they put the match together like they did, is because you have two big names with Triple H and Shawn Michaels that and Chris Benoit is your workhorse that's finally getting his big break. But when you look at it on paper, that's not going to really make you want to buy the match because you don't really kind of dismiss Chris Benoit to a certain extent as like a wrestler, but not the wrestler. Yeah.
That's a really good way to point it out. I mean, I think you've got the drama here with Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, but I don't think you could do another one-on-one Triple H Shawn Michaels, especially main eventing WrestleMania. So you throw Benoit in there as kind of the feel-good story with it, where you've got people who want to see Triple H lose. They want Shawn Michaels to win, but most want Benoit to win and give him his championship, which is funny because they kind of make it feel like his first ever heavyweight championship win when it's not. He just chose to forfeit the title and walk out of WCW as their world champion.
Yeah. And then he became a radical on the next night of Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
See, at least he wasn't like Ric Flair, was extra petty and like took the title with him. He just gave it back to him. He was like, I don't want this shit.
Yeah.
I'm out.
he didn't want that shit from a drowning company. I mean, they walked out a year before it was gone.
Basically, like about a year and a half, yeah. Oh man.
Shawn Michaels and Triple H are just such a good complement in the ring together.
Oh yeah.
Like Michaels with his speed and agility, Triple H with his just hulking persona. Like,
yeah, they were a good contrast to each other. Like when it came to like their tag team setup, like you have one that's quick, then they got the other one that's technical and methodical, and so. But then you see them wrestle against each other, and they have such great chemistry from like being friends for so many years and stuff. Like they talk about all this all the time. They understand the psychology science of keeping people in the match.
Yeah.
And like letting things breathe and how to do this match. And like it's one of those when you say, okay, we're gonna produce it this way backstage, right? And like here's the beat you want to go by. With wrestlers like Triple H, Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels, you don't tell them what to do. They're just gonna go out there and feel the match out, and they'll call it on the play. And so, and you can feel confident that like whatever they're gonna put together is gonna be what is perfect for the event.
Yeah,
and for the match pacing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is one of those matches where, I mean, very minimal production has to go into it.
Yeah.
And
the best part about it is you'll see the whole time, there is not a single botch. There's not a single move that doesn't mean something. There's not a single move that's out of sync. Like it's one one of my most perfect matches I think I've seen on a WrestleMania card.
Yeah.
And so, you pick the right people to put in here. And realistically, going back looking at it, I didn't expect Chris Benoit to win this.
No.
Like that was the thing. I thought like that's what makes it I think for me a little bit more more thought provoking to go back and watch because, again, like Chris Benoit is Chris Benoit, and as a wrestler, hands down, like will give you the best show he can put on. But at the same time, you didn't expect him to win this match between a Triple H or a Shawn Michaels. You're just gonna see like where did he place when Triple H got his hand raised again, or when Shawn Michaels finally won.
Right. I mean, honestly, watching this match back in the day, I mean, we're what, 21 years removed now from this. I fully figured in this that this would be the start of a Shawn Michaels Benoit feud. Because I mean, you think about it, okay, Triple H is going to retain, he's going to move on to something else, right? You've got Benoit and Shawn Michaels, who I think could have a great series of matches against each other. And that would be how this ends. Shawn Michaels would screw Benoit out of the championship, and then we're on to Backlash.
Right in the true world. Damn. Chris Benoit, poor Chris Benoit's just stuck in the corner.
Oh, man. The Irish whip into the helpless Benoit in the corner in the Tree of Woe. That was ruthless.
Good shit, pal.
This is really like one of my favorite times of WWE. Like I go back and I look at like the late 90s I loved, and then this time they had finally, I think, found their footing post Attitude Era,
Yeah.
Like they had gotten to roll up. No. I like how we're trying to have drama with the pinfalls, but we've already like spoiled the finish like 80 times just in discussing.
Listen, if you haven't watched this match already, you should already know what happened.
That's right.
We're doing this for our nostalgia. And for the
clicks. Got the classic Shawn Michaels kip up. Oh, see, that's the shit. Like Benoit running right there, like, and clotheslining Michaels, like, looks legit. Like there was no like, pull up.
But and the craziest part is like Chris Benoit did some really crazy like he was super aggressive in the ring and he made everything like stick, but he was one of the safest workers.
Yeah.
Ironically enough.
Oh shit. He just took old Helmsley to Suplex City, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Benoit trying his best. He's calling it now. He's gonna hit him with the flying CTE.
What?
Is that too dark of a joke?
It's perfect.
Like trying to find that line between making good jokes about Benoit, but not getting too far out there. Being like, man, look at Benoit. He's killing it.
Move this man.
Oh man, Chris Benoit was just hung out to dry on the Tree of Woe over there.
Oh man, they just left him hanging.
You shout like that, they put you in jail right away. No trial, no nothing.
There, I'll do it for you. Oh man, I do remember one big thing about Chris Benoit that I always liked, even going back to WCW, is that he had like the craziest physique, and you didn't realize like he still looked always strong and big, but like he's 5'8".
Yeah.
Yeah. He always tried to walk around like a little giant. And man, put on some really crazy like matches back in the day. I used to love him when he was when he was still in the cruiserweight division on WCW.
With the mullet.
Yeah. Good times.
But yeah, I've always liked the Benoit, and I think one of the factors in the way he worked out and built his body was because he was kind of viewed as like forever in that cruiserweight division, because of his height.
Yeah.
And this was during the time, and I still kind of feel like they need to do it today. Like, you could legitimize WWE by almost having like weight classes. So
Yeah.
follow along with me here. So in WWE now, you have the WWE Championship, right? That is
Okay.
available for all male superstars. Okay.
Mhm.
I think they need to have the World Heavyweight Championship is only available to superstars who are 220 pounds and heavier.
Okay.
Then you could have you could bring back the light heavyweight championship, which is for people 219 pounds and less. You have weight divisions, but then you also have the WWE championship open to everybody.
Yeah.
I think
I can see
that would be a better way, because you have stuff. Oh, Shawn Michaels going to Suplex City.
Yep.
You just have so many underutilized smaller guys, because it's not believable that they're going to come in and compete with, an Obafemi
Oh
or
yeah.
a Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. No,
Like, what's his
definitely.
name? Kit Wilson. Like, dude, I don't expect you flying CTE. I don't expect you to compete with Brock Lesnar, like, or Obafemi. Like, let's get your own division,
Or
man.
Otis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Otis is a walking bowling ball.
Yeah. And Otis is incredibly talented when he's given the right
Yeah.
match type. Absolutely. Oh man.
So that's always been my argument, is like, when you have a title that is called the heavyweight title, it needs to be exclusive for
the heavyweights.
and super heavyweights.
Yeah. Like back in the day when, like, your WWE champion was a heavyweight. Yokozuna, Diesel, Taker, Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior. Yeah.
Bret Hart, who ruined it.
Oh, the midget. I'm glad
Bill Goldberg has entered the chat. We got Shawn Michaels now hitting the body slam. He's going to be looking for that elbow drop. I do like, in the more recent WWE games, they have been distinguishing between Shawn Michaels' motion for an elbow drop and Macho Man. They used to all just be the same.
Yeah. I like how it's always one of those things that says games get older and longer in the tooth. They actually tend to look at more mannerisms between each wrestler and actually apply them to the game.
Yeah.
Right. Sweet chin music.
Beautiful. 1, 2, and Benoit yanking.
Hell no.
Just Benoit just having his way and just killing Triple H on the outside.
This is a hot take, but they need to go back to like arenas. Like, there's something about the build of an arena versus like these open stadiums that make like the intimacy of everything that's going on sound so much better. Like,
absolutely.
You can Madison Square Garden. You can look up when they pan out. The seats are sold out and filled to the rafters. Like, everybody has a place there. Everybody's enjoying themselves. Also, no phones out. It is pretty cool to watch.
Oh! Benoit's looking for the sharpshooter on Shawn Michaels, and he was like,
Chris Benoit was like, "This is for my nigga Bret Hart."
And Shawn is busted.
And there we go. We got the color traditionally of Triple H and Shawn.
Dude, I don't know. Like, he did that smooth as hell, though. He may have hit his head on the.
No, he didn't get busted up in the hard way. He's just really good at it.
Man, that was good. That was good. Because you can kind of tell. I mean, a lot of times you can tell they go away for a second and then they come back and they're bleeding or something like that. Yeah. Like, Shawn was perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, I miss that because, like, nowadays they do it so Triple H like, nah, you ain't tapping for shit, boy.
Oh, that's a good that was a good one there.
Like, you ain't finna lose me my title because you can't handle neck breaker. Fuck all that.
Yeah, that's one thing we really didn't talk about. You know, the kind of I think I saw it. Okay.
I saw it.
Yep, I saw it when he was
got
laying there.
slingshotted. You see it?
Yep. With this being a triple threat match, like Benoit just has to pin Shawn or vice versa. Like Triple H doesn't even have to lose in a pinfall or submission for him to lose his title.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't talk about enough that triple threat matches are no disqualification because you can't have a disqualification.
Oh, I definitely utilize that to its utmost effect in the 2K25 games.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Especially when like it's when he started out with the purple bar, like for Yokozuna, I'm like, nope, I'm going to get a straight kendo stick.
Yep. Yep. I played a match the just yesterday. It was Cactus Jack versus Mr. Iguana versus Psycho Clown in AAA. And whoo, buddy, it got bloody.
Oh man. And here goes the Spanish announce table.
No, that's not. That's French. Spanish was in the middle.
I forgot French was out here this time.
Yeah, Spanish is in the middle. Oh, never mind. That's Spanish. Yep. I spoke way too soon on that.
Everybody gets a little piece.
Oh, man. We got
one of my favorite spots from the whole night. You're like, oh, man, it's a DX reunion.
Oh, I don't remember this. I don't remember what happens here.
Shout out to that table holding up all that fucking weight. Oh, my God.
Dude, for those tables, they collapse so easily. Like, they are sturdy.
Yeah. I remember there was Triple H versus Kurt Angle, and it fell out from underneath him as he was trying to do the pedigree. What? There goes.
Yep, I remember that.
I just did the group chat. I'll bloody it up.
Oh, shit. Oh, look at Benoit. Oh, his back from Shawn's blood. I think Shawn may have done a little bit much. Oh, man.
He's Louise. You would think Chris Benoit got busted open there in this.
Dude, Shawn is poked on this, man. That is, God dang. Like, I don't even know. Look at it running down his face, man. That's wild. Oh, look, did you notice Triple H is starting to grow his beard?
Yep.
You want me, motherfucker?
I was like, okay, got rid of the actual sideshow. Let's actually do the main event now.
Triple H has like the side part mom hair looking shit too.
It's so weird. He's like, his hair was cut low. It's straightened out all the time. Like, no, bring me back to ponytail, Triple H.
This was, yeah, you could tell remember this time, like he was straightening his hair and it looked like it looked so weird.
Yeah.
Like he would come out with his hair like straightened and like feathered and shit. And
yeah. See, this should have been like the original, like corporate version of Triple H back when he started becoming CEO of the company. Instead of that stupid dumb ponytail.
Yeah. Yeah, the slicked back ponytail.
Mm-mm.
Yep, up. You can already see Shawn's bald spot.
Yep. It's starting to come out, and Triple H is about to match Shawn Michaels blood for blood.
Yeah, buddy. I want old Shawn to come out here and beat the shit out of the cameraman.
Dude, I was like, okay, so you remember that JBL match Eddie Guerrero had with Eddie Guerrero? And like JBL busted up Eddie the wrong way.
Yeah.
And he almost like had to go to the hospital because he was about to go into shock.
Yep. Yep.
What happened to Shawn Michaels after this match, because he is losing way too much blood.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. Like I feel like if he was doing the blade job while he was going to the turnbuckle, like that is not really the smartest moment to do it.
Well, he's like, it's one of those that
Pedigree.
like pedigree and doesn't have it in the kid to cover him real quick because he's so exhausted from the match. Dude, and see, this is one of those things I talk about. Like when I go back and I miss these type of matches where like I just hit we've been going through this for almost 20 minutes now. And literally, there goes Chris Benoit for the save. But literally, I don't have enough energy to cover you right now because I am tired as shit from just getting off my finishing move on you. Like, they don't do this anymore. Like, it's like, oh, we gone through this exhausting battle between each other. I hit my finisher, 1, 2, 3, we're done.
Yeah,
and,
or the way it is now, you hit your finisher, and then it's 1, 2, kick out. Like
too many kick outs.
What the fuck? What's he doing?
Yeah.
Jesus.
They're crazy.
But yeah, I think that during this time, that's what I'm saying. During this time, you felt like there was a lot more drama to the match. Like if you got a finisher, it's like, oh, this match is over. Now it's like, oh, well, he's gonna kick out of the first one.
Yeah. Every time it seems like
it's believable. Up. Even Triple H is like, I ain't getting that sharpshooter. I know how that works. Oh shit.
Yep, sorry. You are going over.
Sharpshooter locked in by Chris Benoit.
Like Triple H can't go nowhere. He's in the middle of the ring. He can't even drag himself over to the ropes.
This is his blood from a stone moment.
Yeah.
Should have got the camera right in front of him to have it like coming down. Or Shawn, like this would be the moment where if I'm the producer, I'm like, okay, Benoit, Shawn into the sharpshooter, and we want to get that shot of him with the blood running down.
And walk it right back to the middle ring and sit down on that bitch. That's right. Yeah, boy. He ain't going shit, out of nowhere.
Oh, it's like watching it for the first time again, man. This is awesome.
Triple H is in pain. Shawn Michaels with a last-minute attempt to stop the tap out with a kick.
Oh, man. I wonder if he was over on the side and they were trying to, like, reduce the bleeding.
Nah, he needs some Gatorade. Refill his fluids.
No, we want more blood, god damn it. We need more. Shawn Michaels in the corner.
Tuning up the band.
I don't even know for who. He's just kind of waiting for somebody to get up.
You know, I remember, speaking of which, I'm looking at Shawn Michaels' trunks right now.
Oh, over the top rope.
Oh, you bitch ass. Get out of here. You ain't kick shit over here.
Uh-oh. Is this it? Got Triple H setting up Benoit for the pedigree. No, reversed into the
crossface.
The crippling crossface. He's choking him out. He's wrapping that
just like look at look at the timing of everything in just that sequence. Like, yeah, right over the top rope, Shawn Michaels goes. Chris Benoit takes just a minute to gloat and right into a pedigree attempt. Like, there's no like spot wasted in this match.
Are we gonna see it? He's got the crossface. It's like wrapping a cord around his neck. Come on.
He's almost there.
Oh, we got one. Nope. Triple H is still alive. Unlike Benoit. Oh, fuck. Too far. But too far. I'm sorry, everybody. That was too much.
Oh man.
Oh,
He
are
did
we
this
gonna?
to us. And see, Triple H spiked up. He tried to roll out of it, and he tried to pin him, roll right back into the middle of the
Oh,
ring.
and there it is.
And there he goes. The childhood dream of a Chris Benoit finally realized. And dude, that crowd goes nuts.
Yep. And you know what? You know what I like about that? Not a cell phone in the crowd.
Nope.
Because it's
Listen, you barely
2005.
see cameras going on.
Right. Oh, dude, what was the episode we were talking about where it's like you missed that, where like a big move would happen and just all the cameras would be going off.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
man. Everybody had their little Kodak disposable cameras out.
hell yeah.
But
Oh,
I think like the bigger part of this moment too is that
look, all the cameras.
there you go. But everybody was expecting the Triple H Shawn. And then when you have Chris Benoit actually looking like he's going to tap out Triple H and it happens, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
you see that one coming. And this is before, of course, the dirt sheets and everything you could read online with the scripts leaking and stuff. It was always just like rumor and innuendo.
Yep.
But like, dude, this is awesome.
Oh, and there's Eddie.
And there it is. Man,
Eddie.
still makes me tear up to this day.
Dude,
oh man.
This was
two best friends finally becoming what they always saw themselves being.
that was yeah, this moment was everything. I mean, you think about the journey that they had from being underutilized but carrying the company in WCW to this moment.
Those
And
real
then,
man tears right there.
yep. Man.
Did Eddie Guerrero put his boot back on? I never saw that.
Yep, looks like it. There's that moment, that iconic Latino Heat shirt. You got Chris Benoit as the world
And
heavyweight
of course, you
champion.
can't use all the pyro because you're in a closed building. And you wasted the budget on Kane.
I was going to say, no, they used it all on Kane. Wow.
Oh, man. What a time to be a wrestling fan, man.
This was like, this is bringing back all the feels, dude.
Yeah. It was crazy, though. It's like, I remember, so this was a time where, like, I couldn't get wrestling pay-per-views because they were like $60. So my grandma was like, ain't no way. So I remember watching it the night after on seeing the results afterwards on Monday Night Raw. And I saw it, and I was like, I have to go back and watch this match. And so when Walmart finally put it out on DVD, I went and bought that bitch and watched this like 3 times over because it was so amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I owned it. I owned and back in the day, like the DVDs, this DVD was like a 3-box set. Like it wasn't just one DVD. Like I think I still have it around here somewhere.
I have it in my box in the closet.
That
Good,
that was a big one. But all right, well,
oh yeah, I forgot The Rock was on this one. Hollywood Rock came back.
Was this when him and Mick Foley teamed up? The Rock and Sock
Connection versus Evolution.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, the match is done. We are going to take our last commercial break real quick and gather our thoughts and get ready to do our ratings. So y'all hold on. We'll be right back.
Hello, wrestling fans. This is Fanboy Dave. Catch myself, Big Kev, and Jeremy from Brothers of Discussion weekly on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and any other platform you use to listen to your favorite podcasters. We talk about WWE mostly and have a real good time giving our takes. And every now and then, might throw a little shit at AEW. So hope you give us a shot. You won't be disappointed.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get ready to wrap up the March edition of a Ducking Wrestling podcast, watching the triple threat match from WrestleMania 20. The Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels and Triple H going down to the rabid Wolverine, the master of toothless aggression, Chris Benoit. So let's get a couple of things here before we give our ratings. All right. So Lathan, where would you rank this among WrestleMania main events? Now, with the understanding that this is the first time we've ever had a triple threat WrestleMania main event for the championship. So it's unique. It's not like the others, but where would you put that?
Overall, it's hard when thinking about it. Like I want to think about it as the match in itself, not what comes off of the match. Like later on, like typically, of course, you have your WrestleMania moment, then it like segues into like impacts of what happens after Mania, and all those story beats. But overall, on its face value, for WrestleMania main event matches, like definitely in my top five. It's hard to really rank like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but it's in that 5 for not only being like the first time you had a triple threat main event for a major title, but on top of that, who you have built into it and the way that they let the storyline breathe going into it. Like, you know, it wasn't like a quick um, it wasn't a quick like, oh, we did the Royal Rumble, and then we did like a different pay per view. Like the kind of like the way it is like mapped out today is like, okay, we have the Royal Rumble, then we have the Elimination Chamber, and then somewhere between both of those, like the Royal Rumble winner may or may not get their WWE WrestleMania main event title picture, right?
Yeah.
Where this one was a lot more organic, and it made sense all the way through, right? As far as the way that they structured the storyline, how they built the storyline from Mania, from the Rumble to the Mania, and there was never like a time where like you weren't somewhat invested. Like I knew like going into this that this is going to be like a great match. And like the characters in themselves helped build the match the right way and made you really invested on one to watch it to see who was going to come out the winner and made you want to pay your money. Because I mean, realistically, if like the main event's not going to want to make you invest in the show, which is what it's supposed to do, then what's the point of what they're doing in the first place? But overall, like this is definitely a top 5 match. And this is also to say, I should have said this at the beginning. Uh, this is 100% looking at Chris Benoit as a performer and as a sports entertainer and as a wrestler. This takes we know his personal life, and we all have our extra opinion about that. This is completely talking to the entertainer Chris Benoit in between the squared circle and the bell ringing and him putting on a good performance. So,
Yeah,
absolutely one of my favorites.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something we want to again reiterate is that, yeah, we're looking at this as Chris Benoit, the performer, like we said, throughout the match, we made, some offhand jokes about things, but it's one of those that we're very much looking at this through the lens as wrestling fans versus knowing what's going on outside, and what happens. So yeah, we'll do that.
Right.
But no, man, I agree with you. I would definitely put this the way I always think about like WrestleMania main events. If somebody said, "Hey, show me a WrestleMania main event for my first wrestling match that you want me to watch as a first match ever," like this would be up there. This would be one of the
Absolutely.
matches I'd say, okay, watch the triple threat from WrestleMania 20 because this is one of the best matches I've ever seen. Um, I 100% agree. It would be up there probably in my top 5 as well. And yeah, there have been so many. It's hard to say, well, here's number 1, number 2, number 3, but I know it's up there. Now, we kind of need to talk about it that the traditional one-on-one match versus having the triple threat match here. I think I don't know, man. Like I label myself a traditionalist whenever it comes to stuff like the Royal Rumble winner gets a one-on-one match with the champion of their choosing, as it is now, as it was then. Prior to that, there was only one champion. So now taking away that year that Charlotte chose to go after the NXT championship because she was fucking stupid, but whatever. That was COVID, whatever. Um, I I think this was the best case scenario. We kind of talked about it a little bit throughout the match that having it set up this way was to the benefit of everybody. It gave everybody the attention they needed. It didn't take away from the individual performances. Benoit went over as the Royal Rumble winner. Shawn Michaels got his, time in there. Triple H did the job, which I love. So I'm gonna say like the triple threat match in this situation was the best case scenario versus a traditional Benoit versus Triple H, in my opinion.
For sure. And realistically, like I said earlier, it's like a Triple H Chris Benoit match. It's good. As always, like they're two masters of the science of the ring and being super technical. Like if you want to like sit down and have like, hey, what's a really good technical match? Throw Chris Benoit in there with like a Triple H, a Kurt Angle, or Chris Jericho, and dude, you're gonna have yourself like literally one of the best like science-based technical wrestling matches that you can ever think of. Eddie Guerrero, but at the same time, like I don't think it could have really like stood out on a main event for WrestleMania. Like this is your big show. Like this is your Super Bowl. And like again, like Chris Benoit, especially at this time, because Chris Benoit was still just a mid card type player. Like, you have him have like these really good matches for the Intercontinental title, for the European title, but like you don't see him like main eventing like a WrestleMania. Whether it be because your size bias at the time, because WWE's hammering home like these bigger than life type of wrestlers and presentations. But like, but he still had the aptitude and the talent to still get in there. And so, like I said, that's why you put a Shawn Michaels back in there, because it adds more to the storyline to make you more invested into the match. Because at this time too, like they didn't have the Elimination Chamber as the actual like
qualifying event.
Yeah, like it wasn't in the middle of like the road to WrestleMania. They did the brand split, and I think at the time, what it was is that it was you had your big four. SmackDown had 4 pay-per-views. Raw had 4 pay-per-views.
That's right.
And and so the February one was the SmackDown one. So there was no way of building up this storyline between pay-per-views on the Raw side. So you had just an episodic TV week to week on Raw to build this up, which made it even better because like, there was like you had to find different ways to creatively keep this interesting for 2.5 months.
Yeah.
And so they did it between like the segments with Stone Cold coming in and making the triple threat match because they kept on getting on each other's nerves, and they couldn't really definitively have like one or the other. Because he could have, like, you could have just made it to where, like, okay, it could be Chris Benoit versus Shawn Michaels. Whoever wins is the true number one contender. And we already know how that probably would have played out, and it would have been Shawn Michaels winning on some kind of regard. Oh, wait, no, they did that. And then Triple H came in and busted it up. And this
I don't remember.
Oh, this was it's bringing back memories now. It was Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. I forget which episode of Raw it was, but they were going to have like this is where Stone Cold made the triple threat match because Shawn Michaels versus Chris Benoit, number one contender, and then Triple H came in and it caused a disqualification, so no contest. Here comes Stone Cold on the 4-wheeler, and then boom, he's like, now WrestleMania is going to be a triple threat match.
I do remember that now. Now that you bring it up, yeah.
And so, see, again, story building, right? Like, we're really getting like invested into this match now because we can't find any like it's one of those where like you have the perfect kind of build to it to make sure everybody had an important role to play on why you're telling this story for WrestleMania.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
100%, man. I think they did a great job storytelling. I had forgotten that they had gone to that pay-per-view schedule where there were like 2 crossovers a year or something, and then the rest were individuals. So you would get every other month the brand would have their pay-per-view. I'd forgotten about that. But let's rank it, man. So you know the score is 0 to 5-star. Let's go ahead and
4.8.
to me, Bubba.
Hesitation. 4.8 in the tap out. Oh my god.
Nice. So let me ask you this. So you 4.8. So you're about 0.2 off from a perfect score. What took away the 0.2 for you?
Nothing realistically, but there could have been a little bit more to the drama of the match. It was overall like you know, going back and rewatching this later, like it's a almost perfect match. Um, Pacing, storytelling, the drama that's built up between each wrestler. Each wrestler gets their moment to like have a moment to shine. Realistically, the only thing that took it away from me a little bit was the blood and the amounts of it. Could have done the same thing without that much blood or any blood, realistically. Like, but it's Shawn Michaels, it's Triple H at the time. They're known for being gushers, and so it is what it is. But at the same time, I didn't need it. I guess that's me also now watching like AEW and how many times are you going to bust somebody open and how many different ways you're going to bust them open. Like I'm kind of blood burnt out in a sense. Like
Yeah.
But at the same time, like overall, like it's a minute complaint, but overall, it didn't take away from the match altogether to where I didn't stay invested the whole time. Like watching that back just now, like it was like watching it for the first time again, and that's what makes it even more truly a match that deserves like that big rating because it's one of those that you can go back and watch it and you still get surprised and get that element of like, oh, I know what's going to happen. I just forget some of the things that happened to get there. And it makes it even more entertaining to go back and watch it and have some fun with it.
Yeah. 100%, man, dude. So I'm gonna give this match a 4.92. And I am taking away 0.08 because of the blood. So there was like I think I really am curious to look because, and I don't know if you'll ever be able to find anything about it, but I feel like Shawn Michaels cut too much, and it was just like for the move that was supposedly the move that did it, that busted him open, it was too much.
Shouldn't have been. Yeah,
like it was it was way too much, and for it to be that like predominant in the match and them not once get a shot of him in any kind of like submission or anything, or anything that it took it away. It took some of the drama away, knowing like, dude, that it's too much. Like too much blood. And like you said, I don't watch AEW for the fact that whenever I do sit down and watch it, I'm either seeing them take shots at WWE, which I'm like, why do you care? Or 2, they're doing some crazy hardcore shit that is just, it's over the top. Like, what was the thing that we saw the other day where they put the needle through Hangman Page?
Yeah, like what is that? Yeah.
Why?
I have the needle over through your cheek. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm like, that's you're crossing a line that nobody needed crossed. Like,
yeah, you're just doing it for the oh my god factor.
Right. And I mean, what point does it do? Like, hey, look, I put a needle through this guy's cheek. Great, congratulations. Like, what does that do? Are you going to be able to pin him now? Or like, I don't know.
Just like thank God this isn't the first blood match because this would have been thrown out the window in the first 10 seconds.
Right. Right. John Moxley enters an arena and his opponent wins in a first blood match because he just starts bleeding. but yeah, man. Hey,
they do the opening bell and just like somebody gashes himself real quick.
Yeah,
like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, but hey, man, that was a great selection this month. I'm gonna give you props for that. That was a good call. So we are, like I said in the intro video, everybody, we tried to make it work for March to get the crossover going. We will get it. We've had just March has started up. Spring, I'm coaching my daughter's softball team. My son plays baseball. Lathan has all of his stuff going on with his family and people moving in and all of that good stuff. And Logan's on vacation. He works for a school district, so he's on vacation. So trying to get everybody together for what we anticipate to be a pretty long episode just is going to take a little bit more coordinating. So y'all stay tuned though, because it is coming and we will make sure that we announce it in time. But Lathan, my brother, man, always fun, always a good time, dude. I appreciate you being here.
Oh, for sure. It's always a pleasure to get to sit down and talk to my best friend about some of our calamities of wrestling that we grew up with. Now, for everybody out there in the YouTube verse, like, share, subscribe, all that cool stuff.
Yes. If y'all are listening on Apple or Spotify, go check us out on YouTube. Go check us out on Rumble, because there was an N-word dropped in this episode, but it is fine because of the person who said it. So, you know, if you get offended, go look at that first.
No. This is a nigga-free episode. Never.
All right, everybody. Well, thank y'all again. We'll see y'all next month. Y'all have a great time, and as always, holla at your boy.